Hi, I'm Kit Kelly, and I'll teach you how to make PKXD toys. And in today's class, I'll teach you how to make a super cool Frosty toy from PKXD, this new robot of the minigame Freezing Fun from PKXD's Christmas event. But I'll let you know that this video will be a little more difficult, but don't give up, because I'll go through step by step, and if you don't have all materials, you can gather them little by little, and when you get everything, you can watch it again to make your toy, and you can also draw Frosty. So watch this video to see all the details and make your drawing with a lot of creativity. Of course, you should also use your creativity to adapt the materials and substitute to what you have available if you don't have all that I'm using. And it's very important to ask an adult for help too. I'm gonna use a big styrofoam ball for the main part of Frosty. I'm gonna need two more smaller ones too for some details, so that's the base. I'm not gonna go through the complete list of materials cause I improvised a lot during the video and you can do the same. So the base will be styrofoam balls, also paper rolls and cardboard. Also the basic materials we always use such as glue and scissors and several others that I improvise and you can also adapt as you prefer. So stay in the video to get some ideas. But the most important is subscribe to my channel and hit the notifications bell to always be the first to receive new videos. And now that you're subs kid, like it! And let me know you're enjoying this kind of content of do-it-yourself of PKXD toys and I'll keep bringing you more. So let's get started! So first I'm gonna take my styrofoam ball and I'm gonna mark a circle on it. For that I'm gonna use a compass, but be careful in this part. Ask an adult for help so you don't get hurt with the sharp tip of the compass. And after marking this circle, we need to cut the styrofoam to make it straight. And as it is difficult to cut styrofoam, ask an adult for help using a sharper tool, okay? So I'm gonna paint my ball yellow and let it dry. I needed to apply 2 coats of paint to get it well filled, and while it dries, I'm also going to cut the smaller balls in the middle. Don't forget to ask an adult for help. And after cutting, I take off one side leaving it straight and only one rounded half and repeat it on the other ball too. Now I'm gonna take the paper roll to make frosting tubes. Then I'm gonna use the roll to mark where I'm gonna fit it on the styrofoam. So I outline the circle with the pencil but still with the same roll. You can press the styrofoam to make a deeper mark to fit it well. And with the scissors, very carefully so you don't cut yourself. Press this marking a little more. Now you can fit your roll and it won't fall off, but later we'll put some glue on it so it doesn't fall at all. Repeat it in the other 2 tubes, but not on the 4th. And in all parts of the balls I rounded the inside of the ball leaving it concave. And now as I don't have gray paint to paint these parts, I mixed black and white until I got the color I need. Now I took a piece of paper to make a template. I marked a curved strip of 3 centimeters and the bigger part of this curvature is 10.5 centimeters. Now with the template cut out, I'm gonna mark it on the gray paper to make the outline of Frosty's face. So I did it first the template to make sure it would work and then I cut it on the paper I'm really gonna use. Now on a small piece of gray paper, I'll draw 2 curved lines that look like parentheses, a big one and the other smaller. Cut it and roll to make a cone. This cone will be for the flashlights that are next to Frosty's face. We're gonna need 2 of these. Now I'm gonna mark the size of the largest circle of the cone on the cardboard to cut this circle, and I'm gonna repeat it on the blue paper because I want to make my Frosty cool. But you can make it red too. Now we're gonna paste these 2 parts together and we'll paste it to the cone too. If the video is too fast, you can pause or slow it down in the settings. You can also go back, watch it again till you understand. Now with a square piece of gray paper, we're gonna roll it up making a straw. Remember that if you don't have gray paper, you can color a regular white paper in gray. At the end of the straw, we'll leave a flap for gluing. Hold it tight till it dries. Then repeat it one more time and then 2 more straws with smaller pieces of paper. So there will be 4 straws, 2 big ones and 2 small ones. If you have regular drinking straws, you can use them too. The big ones will be my Frosty's arms. So I'm gonna bend it, doing the elbow, and I'm gonna measure to make both sides equal. And I'm gonna do that cone with curved lines one more time, but this time in yellow for Frosty's forearm. But now there's a little difference. Let's make a hole in the cardboard circle to fit the arm. Don't forget to make this hole in the yellow papers that we will also paste in this part for finishing. And also don't forget to enter PKXD to look at Frosty's reference and understand all these details. His forearm looks like the snowball launcher we use in the game, right? Let's repeat on the smaller side of the cone, outlining on the paper and making a hole in the middle to pass the arm. Now in the yellow paper. And after doing your Frosty, don't forget to send me a photo on my social medias at KidKellyOfficial with only one F. I'll love to see it and share so everyone can know your art too. So after cutting out all the pieces, we glued them together and waited for them to dry. Meanwhile, I'm gonna make Frosty's claws using the small straws. So the first one, I'm gonna bend like a letter U, crumple it like this. Then I'm gonna take the arm that doesn't have that one yellow detail we made to glue this letter U shaped claw. Then I measure up to where the forearm goes and where the finger starts, cut the sides of the arm and fold it to paste the letter U in the middle. Then I paste the tabs that I cut over the claw to make it very firm. This part is finished. Let it dry and let's go to the other one, which is very similar. But first, I'm gonna put the finish on the forearm so I can glue the fingers. You can use yellow paint in this cardboard too. Back to the claws. This time we're gonna bend the straw like a letter V, leaving the fingers a little closer together, cause in this hand it has 3 claws, not just 2 as in the other. And that part of the arm that was left, I bent a little and pasted the letter V next to it. While the arm's dry, I'm gonna get pieces of acetate, which is a plastic found in craft stores and also that one that comes in toy boxes. As I already had this plastic, I changed my mind and decided to make frosted tubes with it instead of the paper rolls. But I used the rolls as a mold and I'll also use it to make the tube caps. For that, I cut 3 strips, but as the tube I made was wider than my paper roll, I'm gonna make a seam to make it bigger. So I take a piece of paper and tape it inside and out. Later I'll cover the seam with another paper, so it's okay if it looks a bit ugly. Now I'm gonna cut a cardboard circle to be the top of the lid, then just glue the 2 parts together and let's wait for it to dry so I can decorate it later. In the meantime, I'm gonna fill the tubes. For that, I'm gonna use this thinner plastic, which is cellophane, but you can use whatever you prefer. If you don't have this one, use your creativity. As I choose to make the cool Frosty, I will use blue and transparent, but this part can be changed whenever you want. Stay in the video to understand. Now that I filled the 3 tubes, leave them waiting and let's finish the lids. I'll get 3 strips of gray paper to cover the sides. You can decorate as you prefer, using painting, markers, coloring a white paper, it's up to you. As this part has a lot of details and 2 shades of gray, I'm using a silver pencil to create this difference and the blue one for the details, which can be red if you want. Now just stick it on the side of the lid. If you're gonna make the tubes with paper rolls, you can color a paper with the colors you want, roll it up, glue it, and you can change it to red or blue whenever you want, as if to wear an outfit for the roll, got it? And to make the top of the lid, just cut another circle and make a line in the middle to look like a screw. Later, I also marked a circle around it with a gray pencil. Now glue this circle on top of the lid and repeat on the others. And this part is almost done. Look how cool they are! To finish, we just need to glue the tubes on the styrofoam. So I took the filling off so it wouldn't stick to the glue I'm gonna put in the tube, and while I'm not using this filling, ceiling, I keep it on the paper roll. When the glue dries, I put it again through the lid that is removable. Now just repeat the same steps in the other two tubes, and while the glue dries on these tubes, I'm gonna make this rounded part that was left as if it were a screw on Frosty's back. With the compass, I'm gonna mark another circle. It doesn't have to be too big. You can even use a paper roll to mark the circle as we did in the other parts. Then press it to make it deeper and draw a straight line in the middle. And we're done here. Now I'm gonna take that strip of gray paper and reinforce it with a piece of cardboard from a cereal box, which is firmer but bendable, and paste it to the paper. And now I'm gonna make a cut in the middle of this strip, but it doesn't go to the end, it's just an opening like this. So we're gonna glue it like a circle, and we're also gonna need another cardboard circle that's just a little smaller than this gray circle. This will be Frosty's face. We're gonna glue it to the straight part that we cut on this styrofoam ball and glue everything like this. Got it? Remember that if you want, you can just draw Frosty. And speaking of drawing, let's draw his face! So I'll measure the size of my cardboard circle and draw a circle of the same size on another paper. If you don't want to use the compass, you can just put the cardboard circle on the paper and outline it with a pencil to get the right size. But I'm not gonna do just one face. I'm gonna do both, the red and the blue. That's right, my Frosty will change his mood. Wanna know how? Soon I'll show you. Remember, I said that you can change the colors of the tubes, so we can change his face too! This toy is gonna be amazing! So for each face I drew 2 circles, and I'm gonna divide the circle in half with a plus sign, as we always do when we're drawing faces. For the eyes, I'm gonna draw 2 ellipses, and 1 more ellipse below for the mouth. In this one, I cut the top part with a straight line to make the smile. This is our happy Frosty! Everything is fine with him because we already have colored him down. Now I'm marking the lines that are better so I don't get confused when finishing. Remember that if you want, you can do this part directly on the face cardboard. But I'm doing separately because I want to be able to change the faces. Now I'm gonna make our hot Frosty. When he gets bugged from so much heat that even smoke comes out of him. So again, I made 2 ellipses for the eyes. The part on the side of the ellipses I make a little straighter. And to make his buggy mouth, I start with 2 lines at different heights, and I'm gonna make a zigzag looking like a letter W. And can you imagine any other different face for Frosty? Any other moods and colors? Draw it too and send it to me at my Instakit at Kid Kelly Official with only 1 F. After finishing the sketch, let's color! You can use whatever materials you would like. I'm using markers to go faster. When coloring the circle around Frosty's face, you don't need to fill it to the edge of the paper. It's just a thick line. We also color the red following the same pattern, and be very patient in this part. The video is sped up, but you can take as long as necessary to make your drawing super cool. And now we just need to paint our background black, and it'll be like this. Look how cute it is. Later we're gonna put the face in the yellow ball. Now I'm gonna finish the display by gluing another piece of plastic to that gray frame that we made, but this part is optional. Do as you prefer. We're gonna glue the round cardboard that we cut on the yellow ball. On that straight part that we cut at the beginning, wait for the glue to dry and paint it black. I used paint, but you can do as you prefer. And while this paint dries, I'm gonna make 1 more detail on Frosty's faces. Using a piece of gray paper, I'm gonna cut 2 rectangles and glue to the back of the face to serve as a handle to change Frosty's face. We're also gonna glue the display frame on Frosty's face, and as this big ball is divided into 2 parts, we're gonna open it to fit the arms inside it. Don't forget to use glue to reinforce, and I'll also glue the tubes on the sides, 1 on each side of the face, 1 above, and the screw I made on the back. The flashlights I glued to the side of the display, and with a pen I'll make the final drawings on Frosty's body. The drawings are like an outline on top of it, and to finish it has 3 lines on each side on the front. And we finished! Look how beautiful it is! It's so cute! I love this toy so much! It was a Subskit idea, so don't forget to comment your suggestions too! And now it's the coolest part! Let's change the mood of our Frosty! So, carefully we're gonna pull the top flap and carefully put the other face through that slit we cut. You can lightly press the sides of the slit to open it a little wider and pass it little by little. Take your time, and that's it! Our Frosty is mad! We just need to change the colors in the tube, but no problem. Later we can change to red. Comment which one you prefer, the blue or red Frosty. I thought they both turned out very beautiful, but I'm gonna leave it in blue cause I've already done everything in blue on it. The flashlights, the tubes, so I'm gonna leave it matching today. I'm gonna fold the face flap part and that's it. Look how cool! And the arms are articulated because we made it out of paper, but still needs a little delicacy, not a screw up. I love my Frosty so much. Despite not being an easy toy, it was super fun to make. Comment if you like it and if you want more toys from Pikixty, cause I love to do it. Now don't forget to like it cause it helps the channel a lot. Comment what else you wanna learn and share with all your friends. See you in the next video. Bye!